and Geisophage all together again. Although, after this episode, the next episode is going to be another one-shot because one of our members is not going to be here. But in the next episode, we are finally leaving the first area, which is the country of Thorvarden.
Doing, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. All right, what is this S-Class? Please be ammonia. Please be ammonia. Please be ammonia. I don't know what the fuck else it could be. Actually, it's probably Indum again. Not status checks. No, I don't need you to do status checks. I need you to repair a broken fence. Repair a broken fence. Okay. Alright, so
eventually it will die. And if I remember correctly, this is one of those things, once I kill them, they won't come back. Hey, thank you so much for those gifts. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
As he heading to bed, we wanted to say hi. Keep killing it. Thank you so much for that, Cosmic Woke. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a good one. You have a great night. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. You're fucking legendary, my buddy. And see, the thing is, I know long hair can be kind of much, and yeah, it is a bit. It's a bit of annoyance sometimes. I actually kind of enjoy having long hair. I'm probably gonna. And my main thing is I'm growing my hair out so that I can Didn't hear your butt. You're a sick, yeah.
You on the right mic. You are on the right mic. What about you? Right mic? The right mic. Cool. We are good and ready to go. Alrighty then, everybody. Hello and welcome to another Digimon Stories Time Stranger stream. We're going to be continuing on with the game. At this moment, we've actually gotten to pretty much the end of the game, but there's a lot of side questing to do. So let's get on into it, shall we? Okay. Go to the VIP room. Alright, so what do I need to do from here? It's the next area for the in-between. So, what's up? Well, you're the one who fucked shit up. It's because Digimon aren't evil and you're just trying to generalize them. It's almost like you were wrong, Kuroi. I would say you were wrong. Shame on you. Shame on you. Huh. Let's go. Can you Digivolve, though? No, it's just gonna be you as a Biyomon. That's gonna go great. As we go plummeting into time and space. Okay. Hey, you leave Biyomon alone. I wasn't. I wasn't saying it was Biomon's problem. It was more our problem for being too damn fat. Plutomon?
お前には助けられた借りがあったな。ここでそれを返すとしよう。
But also, what's up, Absolute Zero? Thank you so much for being here on the Twitch side. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Yes.
Okay, Plutomon is just Oromar for me. Okay, is this the area where I can actually go back in time and do the other quests that I haven't done? Like this one, you know, to do the job, you need to dress the part, and... Yes, okay, Dragon King, thank you so much for being here on the TikTok side. You have no idea how much I appreciate everybody's assistance in knowing where I need to freaking go.
私が不甲斐なかったせいで、多くのタイタン族が黒の門に操られ、争いに加担してしまった。
Do you have the quest from Drazo, or did Drazo mention having a gift for you? I have that one. That's actually the one that I just chose, so I just need to go to the in-between. I just wanted to talk to Plutomon before I did that.
気づけば、部下ともどもここに引きずり込まれていた。もはや目的はお前たちと同じ。黒、奴はアカシックレコードと融合している。
You have to talk to the host in the in-between so you can. Right.
我々を侵入者だと認識した。
Yep, the gift is just to going back in time to finish stuff. Side quests galore. Oh yeah.
過去から未来にわたって刻まれた記憶。それらを無限に呼び出し、我々を駆除しようとしてくる。このままでは黒の門の元までたどり着けない。ここで借りを返すとしよう。タイタン族の誇りにかけ、道を切り開いて。
Let's see, the first time I've ever 100%ed side quests in a game. Hell yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, because I want to get the full scope of all the lore that's in the game. Alright. Now we gotta go to the in-between. And, you know, get the things that we need to get. Alright, first things first. What's up, buddy? Let's see, Royal Knight side quest, also known as the Royal Knights, show how much of a goofball they can be. Which, you know what? I get that. Like, the Royal Knights can be. They have a lot of personality. The only problem is, like I stated, a lot of times, King Drazel here can strip them of their free will, so they are nothing more than a conduit for King Drazel's will. You can either start all the side quests, or you can do what's a boss gauntlet. Okay. Not a single one is serious at all, except for Alphamon. I'm okay with that. Complex area where time and space collide. The natural order of this world has begun to break down. I'm doing good, Bradley. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Especially Jessmon. Well, I can believe that. Jesmon is technically the youngest of them. Decided to grant you a favor. We made it possible so you can go back to any time and place you visited before. Now you are free to travel in between any time and place you've set foot in. Isn't it wonderful? As they say, seeing is believing, perfectly safe, so go ahead, give it a try. Huh? Alright, there are places I want to see again. I'd like to see them myself if it weren't such a hassle, but you should go ahead. You don't want any regrets. This sounds like there's a lot depending on you. I need to go to the past anyways first. I'm doing good. How are you? Just playing a little bit of Digimon Stories Time Stranger. As per host's orders, you can now travel to eras and areas you've already visited. You should be able to do so once you've exited the theater. I recommend you test it out. Hell yeah. Alright, so I need to go to the past. Oh, Jesus, there's a lot of side quests apparently I didn't do. Now time to spend hours roaming and forgetting the main story exists. Hey, listen, that's the power of side questing. It's the rule of the wasteland. Thou shalt always be sidetracked by bullshit. Wait. Present day, 8 years ago. 8 years ago, 8 years ago. Okay. Oh my god, so many side quests! I didn't realize it would unlock that many side quests. Did I miss that many side quests? Holy fucking shit! You didn't miss them, you just unlocked them. Okay, okay. I was just like, did I really miss all this? Fucking hell. Okay. I want to do that one first. Just because I want to get that one fucking done. Wait, what? Okay. Why is it not scrolling? That's weird. It's overwhelming for real. I mean, I didn't realize that just all... Like... I don't know, I was a little worried. I was a little bit worried. My 5th energy drink, so many people are on leave. I can't afford to collapse. Alright. I feel like I could collapse any minute. I know I shouldn't try to tough it out. Captain Kurumi said too, actually. Would you mind listening to my complaints? Alright, sure, why not? We're here for you.
You know how happy I'd be if you were an extra personnel.
Alright, well now we gotta go change our clothes.
We'll take the bus. Attic? Attic.
Besides Tamers, Destined Team... Was any other team well balanced?
Wait, why can't I change? Oh, what?
I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I forgot. I don't need to come here to change my clothes. I'm a dumb shit. I'm intelligent. But to answer your question, Dragon King. I mean, technically, well, no. Give me a second, okay? I'm thinking. No. Dragon King, no. The answer to that is no. Because I don't... Let's see. Data Squad, which had 3. Data Squad was 2 data and 1 vaccine. No, it was 2 vaccine and 1 data. And then another 3 team. Ghost Game. No. I think Ghost Game had a free, a vaccine, and a data. Well, actually, technically that would count. Because free vaccine and data does count. That is still 3 amongst a growing wheel of different types. Free types are kind of newer generation, though. Not kind of, no. Free data types are the new generation of Digimon. Free and unknown are the 2 newest generation types of data that were added in.
Yes.
Okay.
Do that one.
Hey, what's up, buddy? I am not a hallucination. Hey, what's up, Metal Sonic? How are you, my friend? It is going well. How are you doing? And thank you so much for being here on the YouTube side. We're live on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. And please remember to like the live on the YouTube side, as I am trying to get my YouTube monetized, and it helps me greatly. Thank you for those of you that are here on the TikTok side. Hopefully you like the live, but I do appreciate you being here. And thank you for those of you that are here on the Twitch side for hanging out and for being awesome as well. I appreciate all of y'all for being here. Chilling at work? I hope work is treating you well, my friend. It's important to ask to help sometimes, right? In that case, I'll ask for your help. Sure thing. You seem to know more about phase electron lifeforms than we do, so it's really helpful. Alright, that's never going to catch on. Let's just stick with Digimon, alright? Because phase electron lifeforms it just sounds too wordy. It's like a word salad. And not even a well-made word salad. It's like a word Cobb salad that someone sneezed on. I work front desk at a hotel. For now, it's not too bad. Hey, right on. Whatever pays the bills, right? Because that's what matters. I'm a goddamn mall cop. That's what I do for a living. And you know what? I don't really give a shit because it pays the bills. Hi, Mocha. I took you out just before I started streaming, so don't you be a buttface. You just want attention, don't you? You just want attention, don't you? Yeah, I love you too. I love you too. I'm here to help. Alright, go lay down. Let's see. I picked it specifically so I could go back to school. I usually work in IT. Alright, right on. Good on you going back to school. Let's see. I want to be a mall cop. That sounds like fun. I gotta be honest with you. It's just driving around in circles, you know. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. And that one's still fucking green! That's how it usually is. Have you played any Arc Raiders? Nope. Unless, of course, someone plans on buying me the game, there's a good chance I'm not going to play any Arc Raiders. Then I'm a little bit apprehensive because from what a lot of witness accounts have stated, the community in Arc Raiders is half really cool, half a bunch of dickbags who think gaming is a way to define yourself when it's just a way to have fun. Oh god, I hate these levels. Alright, we gotta kill this thing fast and get it done with. Alright, whatever the fuck you guys are, go to hell. I know what they are, they're Bakemon. But I hate this level. Like, this level sucks. Can we leave? Alright, look at something solid and it'll help. I'm just gonna like space past that because I hate those levels. They are very difficult for me to stomach. I'll tell you that right now. Alright, now philanthropy stuff. That one. Alright. Yeah, me too. I mean, it's just... Yeah, seriously, that's the thing, Largest Moose. That is an incredible, like, it's just too much to look at. In this game, they should have made it... To get Bancho Leomon, you need to defeat Leomon. That seems so mean. To get this Digivolution, you have to make you have to make them kill each other. Alright. Next mission. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Oh, an undefeated Leo. Sorry, I read that wrong. My bad. My mind, my dyslexic brain read it as you need to defeat a Leo. It's like, oh, damn. That got dark quick. But that is so not what you said. Oh, wait. Okay, I will take a look at that later. Whew. Okay, brain. Oh, shit. I should have chosen the mission or whatever before I went in time. In space. Space. Space.
Yes.
Alright, I am gonna stop looking like one of the men in black. And, let's see. Alright, we're gonna wear this one. No, that's just... We're gonna go with what we've been wearing.
Let's see, Pokemon style Digivolution where you have to stand under a ladder on a rainy day on Tuesday while at 3 HP after turning your console upside down. Oh god! Those were the days, weren't it? Where you had yeah, man. When they first introduced Umbreon and Espeon, it was just, wait, we have to include this? Wait, what? And the worst thing about it, some of the stats, like the friendship stat, was not a stat that was on the character window of the original, original Game Boy Color version of Pokemon Silver. No. You had to go to this weird NPC that told you, oh, they like you this much. They like you a little bit more. And it was always very vague. It's like, okay, will I get it if I level up at day with this? Let's see, public safety and schools are better than the default. I don't know, I guess this kind of reminds me that the character is an agent of something, but even though they're not really an agent, they're a construct of Agumon, who's just really not into the idea of losing Inori. And kind of lost themselves in that and made a copy of themselves, and that copy suddenly self-actualized thanks to homeostasis fuckery. Yeah. I remember playing Pokemon Gold at a restaurant and somehow lost the game at a restaurant. Oh, that sucks. I got Silver shortly after. Favorite game in the series. Mine too, my friend. Like, second gen Pokemon was my era of Pokemon. That was my favorite era of Pokemon. Lugia is my #1 favorite legendary. Although after Silver and Gold, Ruby and Sapphire are a close second, What's your favorite rookie Digimon? My two favorite rookies, Maddie, are either Dorumon or Dracomon. Dorumon for being my favorite X-Antibody Digimon, as well as a Vector Digimon that was responsible for introducing the X-Antibody specifically to Draco-type Digimon. Draymon-type Digimon, sorry. And Dracomon for being the progenitor of all Draymon-type Digimon in the digital world. And we got an ad coming up here on the TikTok side, or on the Twitch side. Let's see, Kyogre, Groudon, or Rayquaza. I mean, it's definitely Rayquaza. I love dragons, so. The genre is called science fiction for a reason. Yes. But also, what's up, Litter Boy? Welcome. Appreciate you being here on the YouTube side. Yes, love is important. What is your favorite show that ended up getting canceled, if you ever experienced watching one? Fighting Food On was my first one. I really wanted more of Fighting Food On, but we didn't get more of Fighting Food On. That was a great show from my childhood. And Ultimate Muscle. Even though technically Ultimate Muscle did continue in Japan, we didn't get the rest of it here in the States. And I, for one, think that that is a travesty. Just saying. I was thinking maybe people change when they develop feelings for someone or something else. They might start thinking or acting differently once they fall in love. You remember Bobo 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 Bobo. I will be honest with you, Largest Moose. Bobo 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 is one of the ones that I was not a big fan of. You know, I just couldn't get into it. Is that right? And that's why Junomon is different now. Huh. Oh, another one, Letter Boy, is Primeval. And Eureka. Although Eureka did actually end, I believe. Oh! You know what's one that got canceled? One of my favorite shows that got canceled? That I got so pissed that they canceled it? It's one that I'm sure many of us within the nerddom can agree upon, although some don't, and I totally understand that. But Firefly. Fuck you, Fox, for canceling Firefly. You can disrespectfully eat my whole asshole. Let's see, sorry, I was hit with an ad. I don't know if you said this, but in the manga, Bobo was summoned. In the manga, Bobo summoned Yugi, who summoned Slifer. So you want to know something funny, Largest Moose? So one thing I will say, Bobo was not one of my favorite animes, in truth. I couldn't really get into it. It was just not my thing. But I played a game on the DS known as Jump Superstars, and its subsequent sequel, Jump Ultimate Stars, which were both only available on the DS and not available here in the States. It was only a Japanese game. It is what eventually led to the failed, I forgot the name of the game, Jump whatever, that was available on the PlayStation. That was a fighting game. But either way, that aside, in that game, I believe it was in Ultimate Stars, where we got an expanded roster of characters, one of Bobobo's ultimate attacks was literally summoning Yugi to summon Slifer. Which was fucking hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. I really love that one. That was one of my favorite fighting games. Both me and my 3 friends in high school, who I still talk to, I love them. My buddy Matt, and my buddy Art, and my buddy Brain. Well, his name was Brian, but we called him Brain. We all, 3 of us, we got Jump Superstars and Jump Ultimate Stars. And funny enough, I believe we ordered our first copy of Jump Superstars for the 3DS, which was our first game, at the Anime Expo that all of us went to, because we had a yearly ritual back in the day where we went to Anime Expo every year. And that's when we bought that. And then we ordered Jump Ultimate Stars, I believe, online. Hey, what's up, Mav? Welcome to the stream.
How will you know? Humans know more about this kind of thing, so I need human help. Best thing would be to ask a human. Oh God. Who would be a good... You know what? Hiroko would probably be the best one to ask for this one. How far do you think the frame rates would drop if this was on Switch or Switch 2? Well, currently, if I remember correctly, the game is, I think, a 60 frame rate game. It would probably drop to 30 frame rates to be able to play this on the Switch or the Switch 2, which would mean that the game would have a very, and I do mean very choppy bits. I mean, it wouldn't look well. It wouldn't look good. Hey, what's up, Brad Roberts? Oh my God, Kiwi man. Hiroko probably the only human one I know that give me an answer I seek. Let's go ask her together. Okay. Cut your hair. Yeah, I cut it a while ago. I mean, yeah, I cut it a while ago. I think it's been... It's about a little over a month now, yeah. For me, it was Infinity Train. Cartoon Network canceled it for not having a child entry point when Season 5 had an adult protagonist. I shall continue in depth, going in depth in chat. Okay. That's kind of sad. I mean, I never got a chance to watch Infinity Train, so I don't know that. I haven't seen you on For Your Page. How you been? I've been doing good. How have you been? I apologize, Jonathan. I don't remember you, mainly because maybe you changed your profile picture or your name. I apologize. I also have a terrible memory. I just wanted to be straight with you, you know. But being quite well, I'm glad to hear that, at least. No, that's all good, brother. Let's see, let's go see Hiroko. In situations like this, it's best to take action right away. Let's go! Remember me from here on out, or I'll do my best. I do appreciate it, you being here, though. Thank you. And I appreciate the gift as well. Let's see, I want to know all about what it's like, what it is to like someone, to fall in love. Ah. So how's work been? Work's been pretty good. You know, steady. Not an easy answer. Love holds a lot of mysteries, even for us. Our psychologists and philosophers don't have any answers after endless research. So there's no point in trying to understand. I didn't say that. All I'm saying is that love isn't that easily explained. Now you'll get to experience a side quest chain. Oh my. Yup, cut my hair a while ago. It's well over a month, a little over a month now. Love takes on different forms for everybody. You'll need to study not just one, but lots. Watch some romantic movies. There's in footage of people falling in love. All fiction, but fiction made by humans. Alright. Viewing party. Alright, time to get mushy. In a constant state of anxiety. Alright. Just pick one at random. First up is, this is the end. What? Let's see, just don't show mini Hallmark movies. Those are bad advice for love. Ain't that the fucking truth? Alright. Well, I mean, I don't think that was the best example for the movie for her. Alright. Next side quest. Longing for Akihabara. Alright, now we gotta go talk to Volcanismo. I think love is best portrayed in the hit classic Basic Instinct. Oh my. I don't know about that one, but alright. So we're just gonna get just a bunch of side quests after. Oh god damn it. See, of course the show was mature, won't go too in depth, but I will say something happens in the final episode of season 3. Although now Fiona and Cake exists, a TV4 HBO Max Adventure Time spinoff. Yeah, I've been seeing that. This game looks fun. I mean, this is by far, in my opinion, one of the best Digimon games we've gotten so far. The story is great. The mechanics are a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. Although it is a turn-based JRPG style game, so that is something to consider. And if that is not really in your wheelhouse, you know, that's alright, but that's also something to consider before considering getting the game. Alright, now we gotta go talk to Volcanismon. Wrong way. Some of these... Oh god. Some of these sides chain together and interlock with others. Oh my god! Okay. So there's gonna be a lot of side questing. Good to know. Let's see. Yes, advice. Take a look at this. It washed up here not too long ago. It looks like an action figure hand, but not at this detail. Like it could come to life. You appreciate fine craftsmanship too, yes. Let's see, would you ever join a LARP group? Yeah, if it was a group of people that I would eventually get to know and trust, then yeah, sure. Huh. Sure, no problem. We'll go look. Too bad we can't warn him, don't go to the human world, you'll get locked up, right? It's so fun. I actually like Cyber Sleuth / Hacker's Memory Story more than this one. Don't get me wrong, the story in this one's amazing. And I love... Oops. And I love it, but the Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory Story slaps. And you know what? I do agree. I actually really like the Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory Story. It is definitely up there. It's well told. It develops well. It would be great if you could put these mechanics in this game into that game, or at the very least the battle mechanics into that game. it would make it so much more interesting and so much more fun to do. Just because the tracking of some of the missions is a little bit lackluster. It gets a little bit slow paced sometimes, just because of how they do the story quests. But overall, the way the story does develop is pretty fantastic, and has a lot of, it's got a lot of drama. There's a lot of there's moments of what's the word I'm looking for? Thrilling moments. That's the thing. That's the word I was working for. Let's see, I'm in 2 lark groups. In one, I'm a Pokemon. I survived for 2 weeks in the forest. Interesting. Not one I would be into. Sleuth would be better if the MC also didn't feel like a 5th wheel in the friend group. Yeah, like they could have intermingled the main character into more of the dialogue. But, at the same time, comparative to the other characters, the main character was the only one who was actually going through Eden syndrome in Cyber Sleuth. Would you prefer Star Wars or Lord of the Rings? I would prefer to get to know people before I even consider getting into a LARP. That's what I would prefer. Even in the flashbacks, he was a 5th wheel. Yeah, but he was also, like, essentially the new kid of the group. Everybody kind of had cliques already, and he was there. He was there. Yeah, no, you're right. That's kind of a 5th wheel. Alright, now to go to Akihabara.
Yo.
Alright, where are we going? You're looking for a model store, right? Hey! By coincidence, I know you also like action figures. Right. It's off a limited edition snacking version of Society Cutie Magician figure. God damn it. You can tell just by the hand. We have the fingertips, bits of sweet screws. It's from the snacking edition. Someone was impressed by the level of detail you have looking the figure. I suggest you buy the fully posable Soy figure. They'd be super happy with it. Huh. I mean, Dr. Simmons did introduce Volcanismon because he wanted, she was hoping that there would be actual good relations between the two of them, but there was not. Let's see, Infinity Train was also on HBO Max, so with this logic, why not continue Infinity Train TV14? Now Infinity Train no longer exists on HBO Max. In most cases, you need to pirate it to watch it. Damn. Old enough to know that it's a kind of an odd question to ask on the internet, especially to somebody who you don't know that well. Maybe ask more relevant questions, like what we're playing. Just a consideration. Let's see, as a man who exists in the background, let me just say I resonate with that, especially I'm just a bit more outgoing than the Sleuth Hacker. See, that's the thing with that, Largest Moose. Like, I understand why Dragon King doesn't like the idea of them being a the fifth wheel kind of feel. I personally agree with you in that. I resonate with that character because of this. Or with that character because of that. Not this character, because Dan's a little bit different. Well, technically Agiyama, but whatever. What are we playing? We're currently playing Digimon Stories Time Stranger. Why does it cost that much? Cheers, I'll drink to that. Hell yeah. So you'll want a guide for all the Edamon and Hiroko soul bits and dreamwalking selves. Okay. I will look that up once we get to that bit. Thank you. And thank you for reminding me to hydrate here on the Twitch side. I probably would have forgotten. Where are you looking at now? The price has gone up considerably since I last saw it. Oh, this guy's trying to fucking play us. I know someone asked you to look into the figure, but does it have to do with Digimon? If it's for a Digimon, I'll buy it for you. Please wrap it up for you, would you? Thank you for your business. Put on display. I never thought it would actually sell. Oh. Sweet. Are you impressed? I mean, it's kind of funny that Volcanismon is so into like figures and Gunpla like that. I have a friend like that. They're very good at building them too, and displaying them. Sweet. A little bit more. Alright, we don't have enough for those. Yeah, we can get that, please. We're getting there. Hey, what's up, Bluefire? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Volcanismon would love Minecraft. I think Volcanismon would absolutely get lost in playing Minecraft. That is something you should never introduce Volcanismon to, because he would spend days lost playing that game. We would never see Volcanismon again. It'd be like that one, short from Meat Canyon with Minecraft. I am the Minecraft! Just saying. Mission. Alright, let's continue on with talking to Minervamon. Do-do. I didn't think you would be here in Rebellion Village. Let's see, he'll put into practice all these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle. That one's still fucking green! No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay. Good. I would probably pick up this game because K. I mean, I will be honest. It's a lot of fun. I really do enjoy this game. Kotem Online is back. Yes. Although, we can't get Master Tyrannomon, and I'm very disappointed in that. They only have the one Tyrannomon line in this game, which leads into Rust Tyrannomon, which is cool. But yeah. I feel humans love rather insignificant at its core. No need to let it dictate your actions at the conclusion anyways. However, one topic to further examine. Love between Digimon. Ah! Justice for Kung Fu Tricks. This quest line. Right? Hey, Kung Fu T-Rex was amazing. I love Master Tyrannomon. That was one of my favorite additions when they introduced it. I actually also really like the newest addition to the Tyrannomon line, which was inspired by Godzilla, but it is really cool that they've added it, that Tyrannomon got more love. I haven't seen that line since World 3 / Angemon. I wonder if / Angemon is in this one. Good point. How long do you think it would take for Volcanismon to build a city scale in Minecraft? It depends on if he got a good seed to start off or not. If it took a little bit for him to get a good seed to start with, then it might take him a few hours. But if he got lucky and got a good seed at the start, it'd still take him probably about 4 hours to build one, I think. Maybe a little bit less, but Volcanismon is also quite meticulous. Alright, Minervamon, I don't know if you know what love actually is, but okay. I love Tyrannomon and its lines so much, which is why I want Master Tyrannomon. And they should give us Bancho Tyrannomon. Ooh, Bancho Tyrannomon. That would be awesome. I remember when you were living in your car. Good stuff, mate. Yeah, you know, it's nice to have a reliable place to go take a shit, Ricky. What would you consider worthy? Good point. I don't really care about things like facial structure or body size. I really like that motorcycle in the movie the other day. That was super cool. Find a Digimon as cool as that. First, we need info. Try that kid over there. Huh. Well, there is one Digimon that actually has a motorcycle. Beelzemon. Hey, look, they just talked about what I just said. Alright, we're gonna card battle them first, though. Oh, we got a bad draw. They got a good draw. Fuck you. Somehow that one... I still don't... Whatever. Yeah, we're not gonna win this one, are we? Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, that one's gonna go. You punk bitch. Nope. Yeah, we're not gonna win this one. Remember, for some reason, 1 and 2 beat most. I still don't get it. And that one didn't work. I'm gonna take that one. Alright, we're gonna beat you. Because I don't know. I want to beat everybody at this one. See if I can get all the cards. Start with that. Gizamon versus Ryuma. Gizamon lost. God damn it. Alright. I don't think we get an extra summon, do we?
We do get an extra summon.
Hell yeah. That's not bad.
Let's see. Holy shit, how did we win that one? It'd be so easy lore-wise to make an undefeated Master Tyrannomon beat a D-Brigade, whatever, impress the Bancho team, and boom, Bancho Tyrannomon. Gray Jacket, or... Gray Scar Jacket, Chef's... I mean, it would be amazing. I would love for them to add in a Bancho Tyrannomon. We lost that one, but we won. We lost the battle, but we won the war. Fuck you. Alright, what's up, buddy? Wait, what am I supposed to fucking do? Talk to an attractive Wait. I'm confused now. I'm surprised with the love of Greymon. There's no Bancho Greymon. I don't think we need any more Grey. There's so many Greymon variants. Wait, who am I supposed to talk to? Huh. Is that all I needed? No. You need Beelzemon in party. So I need to grow a Beelzemon? Is that the only way to finish this? Ball sacks! Okay. Give me a second. Let me figure this out. I'd cry if Greymon got a Bancho before my dog Tyrannomon, right? Alright, let's see. Did I have any Digimon that I was going towards that? Huh. Let's see. Sorry if I came off as asking questions for things you weren't knowledgeable about. I just got fixated on my frustrations of the topic. Oh no, it's all good.
You got nothing to be sorry about. Alright, You're gonna be... That's gonna be my target to become, Beelzebub. What? How are you not there? What? You need more I hate you. I need more defense. Okay. Luckily, I've got this! Where the fuck are you? Where the hell did it go? There you are. I'm guessing that was not enough, you butt. I hate you so much. Alright. Alright, what's the fastest way to get to Beelzemon? Give me a second. This is what I have the wonderful internet for. From Ostamon or Skullmarimon? Oh, fuck. You know what? Wait a minute. If we're gonna go from Ostamon, then I actually have you. Which you're not even... You need more SPI. I think I actually have the ability to give you more SPI. In fact, I do. Barely. God damn it. Why are these... Why do I get the shitty chips? Have you played Pokemonza yet? No, I don't plan on touching that mess. I'm so close, yet so far off. Alright, well, we'll work on that then. More SPI training for you. Okay, you need more defense training. Apparently. We're gonna do that. And you need more SPI training. There. Fuck you all. You train, and then you get to where I need you to be. I'm gonna do another mission. Because apparently that one I can't do without a Beelzemon. Annoying as balls. Helper of Shambhala. I'll do that one first. Scariest face in the world. That is a false question to answer, because I'm not cool, I'm just a dude. Let's see, it could be worse. You could need Beelzemon via... no. By not asking that question. They are Indian training Digimon, so not too dangerous, but this is Cuckoo we're dealing with here, so leaving Kuromon to roam free may come back to bite us in a big way. I caught as many as I could, but it doesn't help that it's Tokyo. Detecting Digimon here isn't easy, which is what brings me to seek your help, our resident Digimon specialist. That's gonna get rid of that Kuromon that Kuga has been skulking around Tokyo. A lot of these are fetch quests. Do this, come here. Gotcha. Not asking you to work for free, there'll be a nice compensation waiting for you when you're done. Looks like I'm needed elsewhere. Okay. You are all just keeping so many side quests. Alright, let's go. I found it. It's dead. Did you mute yourself? Oh shit, did I? I did! I didn't even realize that. Thank you for letting me know, largest moose. Let's do a missing persons case. I got you, and I appreciate that. Ow, that was my knuckle. Alrighty then. Client is a grade schooler named Kurumi. She contacted me via email. I've only read the subject. You're here just a time. Look at the rest with me. So the subject is instructor Miura from school has disappeared. Oh no. You mean that, Mr. Miura? Shut up, like you even know this is serious. No more jokes. I read the email. There's some important stuff in here. Don't pay attention. Let's see. Hello, I go to elementary school in the city. In my school, there's a famous ghost story that everyone knows. The story is called The Scariest Face in the World. There is a book in the library that we're not supposed to read. The book is all red, so it's creepy and hard to miss. They say that if you even read one book at a page, you won't be able to stop reading the book. As soon as you read to the end, you feel something tap you from behind. And when you turn around, you see the scariest face in the world. So it's a monster. Let's see, you think Pokemon ran its course, or you think they'll continue it? I mean, they're obviously going to continue it, because they're going to continue trying to bleed, or they're going to continue to try to milk that cash cow as dry as they possibly can. I personally think Pokemon has ran its course because, one, they're not innovating in any way, shape, or form. They still have nudge mechanics as attacks with weird little animations in between that don't coincide with how the attack goes. And overall, they haven't created that many compelling stories after Black and White. Sword and Shield was eh. Scarlet and Violet was shit. It's strange that a student is actually looking for a teacher while not at school. I mean, it really depends. If it's like this student's favorite teacher, you know, I get it. When my favorite teacher stopped coming to school, I asked questions. And then I was immediately taken to the principal's office, where the principal informed me that she's no longer working at the school because she's going through a divorce, and I need to stop asking questions. That's literally how that went. And yes, we are currently playing Digimon Stories Time Stranger. One day our teacher, Saburo Mira, heard the story, got mad. He said, "Don't stop reading because of a stupid rumor." He said he'd prove it was just talk, and started reading the book in front of us. I'm with the teacher. Kids should use the library. Anyway, it seems the teacher read the book aloud, so Mr. Miura read the book. My name is Saburo, I'm an only child. But Saburo means third born. As soon as he read that line, Mr. Miura's face changed. But he quickly got it under control and started reading again. I am absolutely loving this game. I was sent to live with my grandmother, and I couldn't really make any friends. When I was 7, my grandmother brought me a soccer ball. It became my friend. Mr. Miura went quiet after reading up to that point, then he left the room. He didn't come back, so as class rep, I went to find him in the faculty room. Mr. Miura was writing the red book intently. When another teacher tried talking to him, this is what he said. "Class doesn't matter. I have to read this book. I must." Hell yeah. I'm really liking the story. Even the side quests are pretty fun. I didn't like black and white version of Ash. That's because that wasn't Ash. That's Red. Red is a completely different character from Ash. Inspired by, to create Ash, inspired by, yes, but Red is a completely different character. That is not Ash. There has never been an instance where Ash Ketchum, that anime character, has ever been in the video games, except for the one instance where you were able to get his version of Greninja. But that was the only semblance of Ash Ketchum in any of the video games. And see, he's at the starting point where he'll be doing a ton of side quests. Yes. Last rant for Infinity Train. Show is about struggling characters being sent in a train. The cars are like different worlds, and they have a glowing number on their hands. Ooh, mysteries. It kind of sucks that I have to try to, find that through less than reputable means, rather than it just being available on HBO Max. Seeing as HBO Max did appropriate all of the Cartoon Network material, if I remember correctly. The tournament, paintball quit. I focused on my studies. I got my teaching certification, and Saburo became a teacher. All matches you see, this is about me, and if I don't read to the end, Mr. Miura then ran out of school with the book, never came back after that. Kurumi says there has been sightings of Mr. Miura at Shinjuku Park. Witnesses say he was reading the book on a bench like a man possessed. That was the last anybody had ever seen him. That's actually pretty freaky. Let's see, do you like Mega Evolutions or Dynamaxing better? I like the Mega Evolutions better. I don't like the new Mega Evolutions. Oh, I mean, some of them are cool, but most of them are kind of eh. And then the ones that you have to pay for is bullshit. Not only that, the newest few that they're releasing, the Chimeco, I forgot what the other one was, and the I forgot what it was. I forgot what the other one was, but it's essentially the electric equivalent to Lucario. its Mega Evolution essentially looks like they used AI to make it. And I'm almost positive, I'm putting that accusation out there, that they used AI to make those Mega Evolutions. And they're expecting you to pay for them. I think that's bullshit. Something I want to look into, so you hang tight here for a bit. Alright, fine. So she'll come back, right? If she starts reading that book and she disappears, I'm gonna feel really bad. She started reading the goddamn book. There's one Pokemon I would love to see get a Mega Evolution. It's Lapras. I mean, that would be cool. But I don't want to pay for it. I want to pay for the game to have all the Mega Evolutions already in it. Because that's always how it's been with Pokemon. Them turning it into a microtransaction game, once again, they can suck my fucking dick. That's how I feel about Nintendo nowadays. Because it's, you know, it's just terrible how they treat everybody. You know, they're treating all of y'all who like Pokemon as nothing more than sheep. They really are. Because they're sending out this bad game with no updated graphics and really badly done animations, and they making you pay upwards of $100 for it. I personally, that's one of the main reasons why I stopped supporting Nintendo. That and the Power World lawsuit. At that point, it's just, I'm done. Nintendo, y'all suck. You have failed. Which is why I stopped playing Pokemon. Exactly, Largest Moose. It's sad. Whatever creativity Pokemon had somehow went out the door in between the DS and 3DS age. And I wished for so much better for them. Oh great, now she disappeared. As a loyal customer for 20 years, I hate it now. Exactly. You know how I feel, Largest Moose. You know how I feel. There's an ad coming up here on the Twitch side, though, so I will get back to you once that ad's done. Let me ask you one last question. What was your favorite season? Mine was Hoenn and Sinnoh. Mine was Johto. Not only did I love the entirety of the Johto arc of the anime, I absolutely loved the intro for the Johto region. It was so fucking poppin' back then. That was such a badass intro song. I miss the era of themed intro and outro songs. You know? Before we just turned every intro and outro into a montage and dubstep. It's kind of boring. It's like, well, Nintendo didn't want talent, but Digimon was glad to poach. I believe it. Alright, now we gotta go find Hiroko because she fucking disappeared. And that's bad.
Yes.
see, this is around the spot where Hidroko's signature vanished. Man! Let's see, I think Pokemon lost the case against Palworld. They didn't lose the case against Palworld, it's just not going favorably for them. Not only did the Japanese patent office deny their patent, the American patent office is currently looking into their patents and researching whether or not their patents are now invalid due to them being misrepresented in those patents. If that does end up being the case, Nintendo won't have a lot of room to stand on in this case. But they still have a lot of money. Right now, the only thing Nintendo has to stand on is the fact that they have a lot of money. And the problem with our court systems the problem with the process of suing somebody is, it's not about who's right. It's not about justice. It's about who's got the right amount of money. These games really need an epilepsy warning because of these dungeons. I mean, this game does have an epilepsy warning in the very beginning. It's just that fucking the speed dungeon, if I remember correctly, that's the speed area. That movement is just too much. I cannot take it. Oh god, we gotta fight Wendigomon? Why a red book? I've seen one Digimon movie, and it's with that Digimon there. See, you think you've seen one Digimon movie, but in fact you've seen 3 Digimon movies, or 3 Digimon short movies, put into one. Oh god. What the hell? Weird. Huh. Alright, that was weird. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. I was so confused for a second there. Let's get back to what we were doing. I've never played the card game. You know, I'll be honest with you, I've never actually played the card game either myself. Even though I really am into Digimon, that is one part of Digimon fandom that I never really got into. Mostly because of availability. You know, none of the card shops around me really ever sold Digimon cards. Nor did anybody around me ever actually play the game, sadly. Scared, just as I planned. Seeing their face twisted with terror when they read about themselves was most excellent. And once their fear was at its peaks, I showed them the scariest face ever. Why are you doing this? Let's see, the X Evolution movie is available free on YouTube, with the caveat that if you want English subtitles, you have to use YouTube's shitty auto-generated captions, and those are terrible. But thank you for letting me know, Largest Moose, because that is one of my favorite movies. I think I have it available somewhere on my other computer, my server computer, but I need to access that later on. Most of my movies are on that server computer. And I actually have a original, well, pirate copy of Digimon Evolution X with actual subtitles from when they showed it on TV. Because Digimon Evolution X, sadly, was one of those movies that was only made for TV. And was only released in Japan. But in my opinion, is one of the best Digimon movies out there. Next to the Digimon Adventure movie. I can harvest superior energy from humans who are at the utmost limit of terror. Oh. All my victims have offered up their fear readily. Things couldn't have gone smoother. Get on my way, be gone, pal. Have you played Cyber Sleuth? Yes, I have played it. Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory are some of my favorite ones. Although I sadly haven't fully beaten the games myself, I actually watched someone beat the game to get to the end. I wonder how studios actually adapt animation series from Japanese to English for... So, it depends. Back in the day, there was little to no respect to the actual script. There was a lot of ad-libbing that was done, which is really bad. That's actually the reason why there's a vast difference between the Digimon Adventure dub and the Digimon Adventure sub. Nowadays, it's a lot better. There is a set translated script that is created for voice actors nowadays that allows for there to be multiple sets of voice acting implemented in an animation, so that there can be a Japanese dub, a English dub, a Czechoslovakian dub. What's up, Tony boy? Welcome to the stream. How have you been? Did you play Dusk and Dawn? Oh man, Dusk and Dawn were one of my favorite games for the DS. I haven't played those in so long, though. But definitely a great game. They need to rework their mouths so it looks right. That's the problem, though, when it comes down to some of those, like sub to dub. A lot of those issues come from the fact that the animation is originally done for Japanese speaking. So that doesn't always translate properly sometimes, so there has to be some added words to make it flow with the animation. So it's not going to be a one-for-one translation, obviously. But they can't necessarily change the animation just for the sake of certain things, because that would mean that they would have to have a multitude of sets of animation in how they speak for one episode. That would be, depending on how many different languages you want, 10 times the work, if not more. Let's see, and my favorite Digimon is either Dorumon or Dracomon. Dorumon is my favorite X-Antibody Digimon, Dracomon is my favorite non-X-Antibody Digimon. Both of them are Draymon, or otherwise known as Dragon-type Digimon. Let's see, I've been good, bro, how about you? I've been doing pretty good, Tony, thank you for asking. You know, it's been nice to have a roof over my head versus, when we were homeless. That was definitely not fun. Alright, we saved her at least. And I'm also glad to hear that you've been good. That simply finding the missing teacher wouldn't get to the bottom of things. And then I need another viewpoint and learn the truth. That's why I decided to read the book myself, because I was sure you'd come looking for me. Kinda wish you would have told me. And of course, thank you everybody for liking the live. I really do appreciate it. Nintendo these days are going against everything that used to make them special. Isn't that the fucking truth? Nintendo's whole thing that made them great was, one, they made good video games. They had good, steady franchises, and they stayed the course with those franchises. It made them reliable as a gaming company. Not only that, they originally cornered the market in the most affordable consoles as well. That was one of their other
main stipulations to this company was they wanted to make sure that when they got into gaming, because Nintendo didn't start with gaming, you can look up what Nintendo started with, and it wasn't gaming. But with that, you know, that was one of the main draws for me. You know, they were affordable and they had reliably good games. You know, even on the GameCube, where we started to branch out and doing different styles, where we had games like Tak and the Power of Juju. Even those games that weren't necessarily like the best or got cult followings, they were still fun and well done. But now we're getting reused slop, and they're asking us to pay premium prices for it. We're getting no creativity, and they're asking us to pay for creativity. The way I see it is anybody and everybody that's bought any Nintendo product within this year should be liable to sue Nintendo for false advertisement. I remember and have played the Tak games. Dude, I love Tak and the Power of Juju. Like, those games were fun. Not only that, did you ever watch the cartoon series that they did with Tak and the Power of Juju where, shoot, 1 second. It's the same dude who did the voice of Kronk. He did the voice of the big guy who was supposed to be the guy who gets Tak's powers, you know, from the tribe. They chose him instead of Tak, but Tak got the powers because he's better. But yeah, it's the same voice actor as Kronk. When in doubt, pull your stick. Did you know that Donkey Kong was a plumber before he became a hero? Look it up. Donkey Kong was a menace before he became anything. He was a villain. Donkey Kong was in fact Mario's first actual big bad, before Bowser was even a thing. I watched the cartoon first, then bought the game for Tak. Nice. I loved the cartoon. I thought it was funny as hell. I remember getting that game at Blockbuster. Oh man, I remember being able to get games at Blockbuster. Remember being able to rent games? Holy shit. I remember when Netflix was a kiosk where you could rent DVDs. Do you remember that? There were two kinds of Donkey Kong. Now the new one kind of messes the timeline. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. When it comes down to Donkey Kong and Mario, they're kind of loosey-goosey with the lore and certain things. Have you played Monster Hunter Stories? Yes, Maddie, I have. In fact, Monster Hunter Stories is one of my favorite games. I'm actually hoping to be able to save up the money to purchase Monster Hunter Stories 1, 2, and 3 on the PC. I used to have Monster Hunter Stories 2, but my ex stole that from me. Rent movies and games, get fined if you lose or break it, and of course, we all remember the popular phrasing from all of the rental VHS places: be kind, rewind. I think eventually we'll get a Smash Bros. Movie with... I don't think we would ever get a Smash Bros. Movie just because of IP conflicts and copyright conflicts. Just because Nintendo owns all of them doesn't mean they're all going to show up in one movie. They might, but I also don't think the idea of a Smash Brothers movie is a good idea.
In fact, I'm probably gonna get some guff for this one because a lot of people love that movie, but I don't think the Mario movie was all that good. Just saying. I still prefer John Leguizamo's Luigi, even though that Mario movie had nothing to do with Mario. I still prefer it. Blockbuster was the place. Yes. All right. Jack Black was doing the heavy lifting for that movie. Yes, he was. Because honestly, Chris Pratt as Mario, what the fuck were you thinking? Let's see, I think there's still a Blockbuster standing in Ohio, I believe. Really? Hey, what's up, Scumsick? How are you, my friend? Appreciate you being here.
Yes.
What's up, bro? Any Mega? I mean, I already have Mega level Digimon. I'm just working on trying to get that higher ups, so that I can get. I'm trying to get up to Agent Rank 7, so I can get Examon and a few others. Let's see. Standing in the snack aisle in the 80s, early after renting your favorite movie with your homies, coming home for the weekends. Oh man, I miss those days. I miss those fucking days. Let's see, great. In the state that no one visits unless they need potatoes. Which ones, bro? So I'm gonna work on getting Examon. Which, okay, so I do have Megas already, though. I've got Examon. I've got Diaboromon, I've got Leviamon, I got Tiger Vespamon, I got Alphamon, I've got Breakdramon. I've got Durandamon, I've got... No, you're not Mega yet. You're not Mega yet. Yeah, those are all of them. I'm working on getting more. Okay, first off, Asian skills. God damn it. I'm kidding. I get distracted so easily. We're getting there. Vmon. Yeah, that is one that I need to get that. My favorite Digimon would probably be Greymon. Alright, fair. You know, that is a flagship Digimon. Although, it only took flagship Digimon because it gained such popularity. The original flagship Digimon was supposed to be Vydramon with Tai Kamiya and his Zeromaru. Eventually moved on to... actually, technically, originally was supposed to be Tyrannomon with the V-Pet toy lines. Because the V-Pet toy lines came first. And it was an offshoot of Tamagotchi. And after the V-Pet toy lines, Greymon got a lot more popular. And so in the second set, Greymon became the flagship Digimon, as well as they changed the commercial. Because originally the commercial had Tyrannomon, and they actually changed the commercial for Digimon, the Digimon V-Pets, to have Greymon. At first, I was going to say that Shigeru Miyamoto stated a delayed game is eventually good, but a rush game is forever bad. Although I did research, and he might not have really said that. No, that's more of one of those I forgot the particular terminology, but it's kind of like the story of George Washington and the cherry tree. That never happened. That's just a story we tell to children, but it never happened. George Washington never chopped down a cherry tree. Well, he might have, but it had nothing. It had none of the significance that particular story that is told to children actually has. But yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto never stated that, if I remember correctly. Homeostasis was like, even though Inori is designated, I don't trust a human with this Digivice. Because it turns into a fucking gun. Not gonna give a person the fucking gun. No, just no. Homeostasis took one look at that Digivice. It's like, okay, it turns into a gun. No. So actually both games? Right. Okay, have you played them, all of them? What? Wait. All of what? What game? Sorry. I don't think that comment came through because comment filter's stupid like that. Either that or my brain's just jumbled because talking. Oh, Digimon Story games. Yes. So I played Digimon Stories, Cyber Sleuth. I played Digimon Stories, Digimon Stories, Hacker's Memory. I actually have them. And Digimon Stories, Time Stranger. Currently playing it. Although I technically didn't beat Cyber Sleuth or Hacker's Memory myself. I actually watched someone beat it. I do have a Let's Play on my YouTube where I started playing it and then I stopped. And I'm probably going to restart that Let's Play and do all of the Digimon Story games that I have. Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth, Digimon Stories Time Stranger, Digimon Stories Hacker's Memory, and Digimon Stories Time Stranger. I've seen gameplay for Pokemonza. I didn't like it. And yeah, and it's because Pokemonza doesn't look any different from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Actually, it doesn't look any different from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Which is just like, why are we paying $80 or plus for this game? Or not me, but why are people paying $80 plus for that game? It's not an $80 plus game. Regardless, it was still a banger quote, and Nintendo should follow that formula. I do agree, Nintendo should follow that formula. Homeostasis in anime. Here. Have a cool pager / cell phone versus homeostasis in games and manga. Here, kid, a gun. So, homeostasis in anime, like, chill, right? Homeostasis in games and manga. He's fucking Rick from Rick and Morty. Treating every Digidestin like Morty. I think the worst thing that I've seen for the new Pokemon game is that one clip of a dude looking in the mirror, and there being this amazing reflection in the mirror, right? And behind them is nothing what the mirror was fucking reflecting. Why even bother? Alright, 1 second. I'll be right back. I just need to do something real quickly. Alright, I am back. I had to put some lotion on because itchy. Ugh. Thanks for coming in person. Had homemade French toast on homemade white bread for dinner tonight. Mmm, delicious. Burps. Digidestin, burp, we gotta puke, save the babies. Woo! Baby saving time. Wubba lub dub dub! That's fucking homeost. Oh my god. That is forever how I'm going to view homeostasis outside of the animes. You know, the non-chill version of homeostasis is it's just fucking Rick. Kinda wish Digimon Story Time Stranger was contender for Game of the Year. I mean, I understand why it's not. I really do. It's going up against games like Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which, don't get me wrong, I love Digimon Stories Time Stranger, but it is not even close to the level of animation, dedication, and just overall artistry of Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I'm sorry, it doesn't compare simply due to the context. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. I'm screaming for help. I'm crying for help. This is not a dance. See, what do you think would be more scary in live action or real world scenarios? Pokemon or Digimon? Well, let's put it this way. Pokemon can destroy the physical world. Like, a fucking Macargo is essentially almost going supernova. It is so... A Macargo's heat is so hot on our Earth with our physics... It would ignite the fucking the atmosphere. We would all die. Digimon, though, can destroy realities. Either way, I think we're fucked. As long as Pokecrap wasn't nominated, it's okay. Yeah, no, there's no way in hell Pokemonza is in the running. Bruh, we all know that it's just people don't understand the fandom of Digimon, right? No, that is true, Scumstick, that is true, but the problem also is the fact that Bandai Namco does not give the gaming crew enough of a budget. Don't get me wrong, this game had a $2 million budget, and that is a decent budget for a video game, but you gotta compare that to other games, like, oh, I don't know, the crap shit that was Black Ops 7, which was an almost $500 million endeavor. $500 million, and it was AI fucking coded. Either way, if Bandai Namco would give that sort of budget to Digimon, to the Digimon game crew, I know for a fact we would get games at a much different level. a much like it would still, it would still be anime. It would still be anime animation, sure, but it would be so much better. I know that for a fact. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I miss World at War. What happened to the writers for the story and campaign of World at War? Where did they go? Because, like, that was such a good campaign. It was such a harrowing campaign. Made you fucking feel shit. And then we get Call of Duty 3. Or so we get Black Ops 3. With Black Ops 4 being Black Ops 3 again. And Black Ops 5 being Black Ops 3 again. And Black Ops 6 being Black Ops 3 again. They just couldn't get over Black Ops 3 for some reason. So, but they would talk and they get to travel around like Pokemon Digimon mix. I would love if they talk. I mean, in this game, the Digimon do technically talk. It's just only some of them got voice acted. Black Ops 3 was great, but they don't need to remake it every single year and call it Black Ops number next one. Although I wasn't that much, I preferred Black Ops. Yeah, actually, largest moose. I preferred Black Ops 2. So imagine all the humans talking too. Yeah. Well, the humans do talk. They do have voice acting. I just wish this game was fully voice acted, because there's only certain instances that are not voice acted. Like this, the side quests are not voice acted, and I get why they didn't do that necessarily. It would have taken up a lot of time, and they probably would have delayed the release of the game. But having a fully voice-acted game is the difference. It is a big difference, but there is a huge budget, exactly, a huge amount of budget that needs to be considered, because it's time, it's money, that's people, that's voice actors that need to be paid. Alright, so we gotta help this guy. And so luckily I was able to connect to his old time. There's an exit. Wow. We're literally letting somebody time travel. Ah, fuck. We're fighting Millennium. I've died. Okay, first off, the fact that this is a time split thing and it's Millenniummon is perfect. I love it. They did this right. But I'm certain that this Millenniummon is nowhere near as strong as the Millenniummon should be. By not asking questions, by doing things. Let's see, my nephew doesn't have a real thought about Digimon, only what Poke lovers on the web say about it. That's a little bit sad. I would encourage your nephew to actually create their own opinion. Bro, if you want me to try Arc Raider so bad, you should buy it for me. As I don't have the budget for that shit. I got other things I need to spend my money on, like rent and bills.
I mean, if me answering you just with a normal tone is getting riled up, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Do you want me to lower my voice? Is that better? I didn't mean to scare you, little bro. Sent you some bucks for... Ah, Jesus, scumsake. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you. You have no idea. Thank you, my buddy. Let's see. Show the kid his favorite thing, but Digimon, because I can almost guarantee it exists, right? I tried to get him to watch or play it, but all he says is a Pokemon ripoff. Okay. Alright, Bo. Bye. I mean, it's not an airport. You don't really need to announce every time you're leaving. But don't let the door hit you on the way out. I mean, hey, you know what? When it comes down to it, Dragon King, especially when it comes down to kids, let them make their own opinion, and then eventually, as they grow up, they might try it out. The number one thing that you shouldn't do is push it on them, you know, because the more you push it on them, the more they're just gonna be like, no, whatever. I already have an opinion. I was a kid, I get it, you know. It takes a little bit. Eight, like the Digidestin, get it? I get it, yeah. I mean, I don't know why you're mad, Rick G. If you're so mad, why are you still here, buddy? Either way, here, let me do you a favor, because I think you like to talk too much. I'm gonna teach you a lesson, and not give you a space to speak, Rick G. In fact, I'm gonna remove you altogether, because guess what? You don't need to suffer fools. That's how life is. We choose to spend our time with people who we want to spend time with. Appreciate y'all, though. How are you? How far are you into the game, brother? I'm actually near the end of the game, Jeremy. I'm working on doing all of the side quests right now. Speaking of which, how the heck are you, Fudge? I'm doing great, my friend. Thank you so much for asking. It's great to have a place that I can reliably take a shit in, you know? My home. See, I remember being the only kid at my school who loved all three, Digimon, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh!, not just one or the two. See, I was like that too. One, I really liked Yu-Gi-Oh! I got into it to a point where I ended up going into almost a national tournament, which was a lot of fun. Alright, no problem, Jeremy. You have a good one. Appreciate you being here. I'm actually going to be ending stream here in just a little bit. I just wanted to finish this little bit of conversation. But yeah, no, I liked all three of them. You know, I had fun with Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Pokemon. I had a lot of friends that were all like, no, you got to choose one. No, you got to choose one. And you know what I really told them? I told them, listen, fuck you. I don't need to choose one. It's my life. I can choose if I like all of them or none of them. Alright, everybody. Either way, and he's 16, so I tried to appeal to his teenage hormones with Digi women. Me too. I'll destroy y'all in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry, guys. The truth, I'm really good now. Hey, you probably could, especially because I don't have any recent decks anymore. Oh god. Wait, what? Is this continuing on? Oh, okay. Right, this is him in the future. Oh no, apparently we gotta take him back again. Alright, either way, I'm gonna finish this one. Oh god. I'm gonna finish this one, you know, off screen either way, because this is a short one. But either way, I do apologize, everybody. It is time for me to end my stream. Give me 1 second.
On the Twitch side, we are going to be raiding out to my buddy Mr. Yuki and Esed, because I haven't seen them live in a little bit, or at the very least, haven't been able to raid them. Thank you all so much for being here, for hanging out, and for being awesome. I do appreciate y'all, and I will see everybody again tomorrow. We'll be live at the same time, same 3 places, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. I appreciate y'all, and see you then. Bye!